excited. Let me open that. That works. It's live. All right. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is the RTW1 Tower Live. Every Sunday, you can ask your questions about love, work, money, destiny, anything you want to know. Feel free to ask. You can either join the show by appearing in the show. You visit my website, you click join the show. I forgot what I said, but you just have to click somewhere and then you will enter the Zoom and then we can all talk and interact together. You can also leave a message. You can see now on this side, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, on any of the media that I'm connected and where you can see the show. You can put a question below, and I have this amazing new chat system where I can get your question and I will answer your question. The tarot will speak today. I'm a psychic and medium. I've been working all around the world. It's been 30 years that I've been doing the tarot. I also talk to spirits, and it's a pleasure for me to be with you every Sunday for the RTWM Tarot Live. I'm going to let some people enter the room right now. So I have to click here. Okay, so admit. Hello, Adiba. Hello, Greg. Hello, Sofiane. So we have some fun people that just joined me, and I'm going to try to do something. Let me see, view, blah, 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 show chat. I'm just trying to see, because last time it was a little bit different, the Zoom system. So I'm just trying to see how I can get this to work.
Hello.
Hello, hi, Sofiane, how are you? Hi, Craig, by the way, Greg.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Great to see you today. How have you been during the week? You had a good week?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's been pretty busy, but good.
All right, that's good. Did you watch the election? Because I predicted that Biden was going to win in the US. So I'm proud of it. Well, you know, when the prediction comes true, it's always very good to.
Yes. Actually, I did watch it quite a bit, but actually, I live in Canada, so.
Right. So it really made you, you know, it's a change because Canada is so connected to America somehow. There's a lot of exchange between the two countries.
Yes.
So it has an impact on both countries when
it will, yeah, because we're very close trading partners, and a lot of stuff that happens across the border will affect us eventually, I would think. Yeah.
I think it will definitely, you know, I've been to Canada a lot. I go a lot to Vancouver and to Toronto as well. And I like Quebec as well. So it's a country that I really like, you know, it's very nice. There's something that makes it look a little bit like America, but it's a completely different government and completely different people, and there's no guns. And so it's different, yet a little bit similar because it's the same region of the world, like Toronto is so close to New York, but it's different. People are different. It's a different mix. It's a different vibe. I like it anyway. I go there quite often, so it's great to connect. All right.
That's great. Because actually, I live in Vancouver. Yeah.
Ah, you live in Vancouver?
Yes.
Yeah. Vancouver is amazing. I mean, I love it for the Asian food, I have to say, but also it's beautiful that summer, you know, and it's so amazing in August. That's how I discovered it 4 years ago. That's where, you know, I discovered Toronto in August. It's like paradise. It's beautiful with people on the water, on the boats and wearing bathing suits. It's quite nice.
No.
You know, you would not imagine of Canada, people on a bathing suit on a boat, like kind of in the sun, but it is, you know, Vancouver in August, an amazing place to be. All right, so you know what, Greg? Do you want to ask a question? Because we're here to do, you know, tarot readings, and everyone is free to ask a question.
I saw your website and very interesting site, and I do have two questions. Like I did say, I am living on the West Coast.
All right.
I want to make a move closer to my family, which is a smaller town, about 3 hours away. It all links to kind of my business, so I don't know if there's a way to, or anything coming up, so I can expand my business or make a physical move to this area that my family are living in. Is kind of my question.
All right, so I'm going to ask the question, you know, to the cards and see, you know, if you are going to be able to make it and what's in the positive and the negative about it.
Sure.
You know? And let's see for that. Okay, so I'm shuffling the Marseille Tarot. I'm showing it to you, you know, like so you can see. I mean, I can show you a little more precise.
Yeah, no, I can see.
You know, the French Tarot. So I like it because it's quite precise and it's good when you have a specific question. So are you going to be able to move 3 hours away from where you are, and is it a good idea? And let's see. So let me shuffle the cards and see what they want to tell us today.
Okay.
All right, cool. Okay, so positive, negative outcome. Let me see. Okay. You know, I think it's an excellent idea. And as we had like previously, the 10 of cups, we have it again today. The 10 of cups is like the positive, you know, that's what comes up. 10 of cup is like the realization of something you really want, it's happiness and all that. So that's in the positive. So it's a great idea to do that. So the cards, and I encourage you to do that, to make it happen. You know, you really need to make it work because it's a good idea. I don't see really, you know, sometimes you're a bit emotional, it's difficult for you to take decisions and stuff, so that would be the negative side. You know, it's a bit hard for you to kind of like feel the balance, you know, and trust that it's going to work. This is the difficult part for you, but I tell you, you should trust that you're going to be okay and make it work, because it will work. So I feel this is going to happen. It's a great idea. And, you know, somehow you're a little bit scared as well. Like, what if it doesn't work? And so but you have to abandon that idea. It is a good idea to go. It's a thing you have to do. So I don't think you need to worry too much about how and this and that. I think you need to do it and start taking the decision. I'm going, and things are going to work out. And you know why? Because you got the world's card, which is my favorite card, as the outcome. That's how I call myself the world's medium.
Okay.
The world is like the accomplishment of everything. So you've got a very, very good game here, if I may say. You know, we've got 10 of cups, the world's card. It's like, just do it. You know, it seems that there's nothing really against it other from you having doubts, but you need to just put the doubts in the trash, you know, like Trump.
Yeah, no,
Put
exactly.
it in the trash and just move forward, because it's really going to work.
Oh,
So, and
great.
work-wise, you know, it's such a good idea to go there that I feel that everything's going to work for you. You're supposed to be there. So that's
Really?
what I would say. Yes, you're supposed to go there. It's an excellent idea. It's going to really bring happiness to you. So when you know the way, you just follow the way and just do it. I
Oh,
feel that's the case for you.
and is there like something in the card that says, okay, it's like a couple months, or is there timeline?
Um,
I can just
I
wake
feel
up
that you
the
should do
time.
it now. Honestly, I feel you should do it like as soon as possible, because it seems that when you do that, you will be aligned and it's a good idea. So the cards say just do it, you know, and put the doubts in the trash, you know. Start.
Wow.
That's kind of what it says. It's green light, you know, really. So you should do it as soon as possible and start, you know, start just making it happen. The soonest the
Okay.
best, you know. I have to say this card can also symbolize summer and sun, but still, I still feel that you should do it now. You don't
Okay.
have to wait for summer, you know. I feel it would be good to do it as the soonest the best. I think you have to work on yourself once again on forgetting the doubts and thinking, what if it doesn't work and this and
Yeah.
that. Forget about it. So you have to
Yeah.
work on that to just, and I see a lot of love, and it's just very nice, you know. So why not doing it? You know, you really have to do it.
Wow. Thank you. That's a really good cards for me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think it's a great way to start the day with the
Yes,
10 of cups.
exactly. Exactly. Thank
All
you.
right, so you be well. You can stay with us. You're
I'll
welcome
stay with you for a little while. Sure. I'll like to
anytime.
to
All
let me.
right, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank
Let
you.
me see what's
Thank you.
happening in the chat, because
Sure.
finally I have access to all the chat and people that send me message. Okay, so someone said Bianca Garza on YouTube is saying that she lost $40 last night. Any chance you can see where it might be? You're really funny. Bianca, that's a funny question. Okay, I flipped the house upside and looked everywhere, no luck. So I have to say, I have found things in the past by focusing on it and trying to see an image. So let me just see what I'm getting, Bianca. I need to concentrate a little bit, because it's, let me see, where are these $40? So you feel you've lost them in the house. I feel like a clip, something that clips, you know, so I don't know, clipping like two pieces of paper together. I feel that it's in a place where it's clipped. So there might be some piece of paper, like different pages, you know, and like a clip on it. And it should be around there. So it's an office kind of area, a place where you have your desk, a lot of piece of paper, and then it could be stuck on a clip. That's what I'm sensing. That's the image I have. Yeah. Or like that could be within a bag as well, you know, that you open with a zip, like a work kind of bag, and it could be in there. So you need to go through your paper, I would say. And please let me know if you found it. That's what I'm sensing, that it's clipped with other things at the same time. Not in a wallet, but it's with piece of paper. You might have put it there. I don't know, maybe you wanted to pay something and then you know, that happens sometimes. We put things in places that are like, 2 years later, we find it, you know, like, I don't know, you find your wallet in the fridge, or you never know what happens. So I feel that this is where your money should be. But please let me know. I would like to know. All right? Okay. So now, who was next? I think it was you, Sofiane, no? So let me ask
Yes, yes.
Dora. Okay, Sofiane.
Yeah,
So how are you
yeah.
today?
I'm good. I'm good. Actually, thanks for the advice for last week.
You're welcome.
Actually, it was a really good decision that I took. And it just proved up by itself like this. When I went there and then just when I spoke to the expert, he was like, you know what? Just don't try. Just this is it. It will not lead you, like, it will not take you further. So just
Yeah.
stop it. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a bit complicated, to be honest. It's a bit complicated, and as well because before I worked with some experts in Canada. Like the first company we're involved in that it was in Canada, and then they
But
asked me.
I just want to remind people that didn't watch last week just what happened. You know, you have some money that you lost access to, and you're trying to
Yeah,
see how you could get it back. And then you were asking me last week if it was a good idea to see an expert or a lawyer or something to get this money back. I saw in the cards that unfortunately, no, it seems that this money is lost. And seeing like an attorney would probably not work for you. So I was telling you, sometimes you lost something, but then there's something else, and then you have to move on, because otherwise getting stuck on one thing, you might get stuck for a very long time. So that was my advice. And so now that's what I wanted to say for people watching.
yeah, actually, so for that, because and then when we were like dealing with this company in Canada, they advised us to go to the authorities here in the UAE, and then the authorities sent us to this guy that I was talking about, this expert.
Right.
And I started in the beginning with expert, and the expert he said, just you know what, here it will not lead you to anywhere. And actually, the advice of the expert, he told me go back to the ones in Canada, and they could do something on like an international level, basically, not like in a specific. So this ones I send the email, and I'm still waiting for answer. So I'm not even thinking. But today I do have one question. It's completely different than money and
All right.
everything.
Ask me.
Yeah, it's actually about job. I want to know when I am getting another job, because recently I've lost my job due to COVID.
All right. All right.
And I just want to know exactly when, because it's been like a few months now and things are going slow. It's because, to be honest, based on that, I need to make a decision either to stay or move somewhere else, you
I
know? Like,
understand. It makes a lot of sense. I'm going to look into it. I want to remind you that, the tarot will not tell you like the specific day or month. So I want to say it's not always super accurate in terms of dates and
yeah,
everything,
it's
but
like
it
a
will tell
tarot
you what
or
is
like
the vibe.
it's like a tarot or even like any spirit as well.
I
I do
understand.
believe
I
in
get
that.
it. I have to say in my mind, as I was saying, tarot is not accurate. I had January in my mind coming up. I had these months coming up. So January is not too far from now. We're November. So, December, January. I had January in my mind, but I still wanted, I always use the tarot sometimes to double check what I'm saying to make sure that, it's kind of a base. I
Yeah.
could do things without tarot, but I prefer tarot. It makes me feel a little more comfortable. So that's why. So I would say January. If I do trust my spirit in January, you will get, a job, I feel. But let me see a little with the tarot. So it reassure me a little more. Okay. So let me shuffle the cards and see a little what's happening with work. We're going to do, let's see for the next 3 months. Okay. I'm going to do it like that. November, December, January, what's going on with work in your life. Um, well, I would say that there will be, I think January sounds like quite good. It feels November is definitely a bad month for you. It feels like you've played all your cards, and you really don't know what to look for. It feels, or maybe you've spent all your money. It feels like now November is really not a great month for you, but it's only 3 weeks to go. Then I feel that December should be a little bit better with the financial situation. Not great, but a little bit better. You might have a little bit of money and start thinking, okay, this and that. And I do feel that January, yes, there's a star here. I mean, it's reversed, but still. And then the 3 of Wands. So the star means that there's luck coming back, And the 3 of Wands, I like it because it's a collaboration with two other people. So it feels that you might join two other people or like a new business in January. I would say that there's a new start in January. So now November is like really not great, because it's really bad November, I have to say, so don't, keep the faith, look in the next 2 months. December is going to be a bit better. And then January, I feel things are going to work for you. And I feel there will be a job. There will be a new collaboration, a new partnership. Something is coming to you. So January, I feel. Maybe even the 3rd of January, because I see 3, so it could be beginning of January. Things are moving for you. And so you need to be able to live until January and stay where you are, because I think there will be something else. Yes, so you have to be strong, and keep The grip.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, no, I feel quite positive. January, I think, is going to be much better. I have to say that 2021 as well, I feel is going to be better for a lot of people. And for all the people who said, no, you said 2020 was a good year. Yes, it was weird, but it's ending nicely somehow. And I think everyone's going to learn a lot from what has happened. Not everyone is dead. There's some people that died and it's really awful. Some people die every year anyway. We lose people, it's a fact. Now it's been more in our faces and we don't know, who's dying and why and how. Still, we're alive, and I feel that 2020, we learned a lot from this year. So, but I feel 2021 is going to be better and it's starting to shift and moving and back to something fun, So I think it's going to be fun for you too. January.
Hopefully, because this year I just want to wipe it.
2020 was really crazy, but I think it's ending beautifully, and we will all see that.
Hopefully.
The
All
worst
right,
is
thank you so
behind. I
much.
think it's going to be good things. Sorry?
Yeah, cool. Thank you so much for the.
You're very
advice
welcome,
and
Sofiane. Keep the trust
for
and
the
then
best.
stay with us. So come back next Sunday. You are very welcome, okay? But,
stay
the
with
wheel
you.
is turning. Things are shifting. It's not always the same. Tomorrow was boring. Today's amazing, then maybe tomorrow's a bit boring too. Things are moving. It's never the same, So you always have to remember that, there's good things coming. It's changing. All right?
All right. Thank you. Thanks,
You take
Raphael.
care. Okay. Thank you for your question.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, guys.
And now we have Adiba, I think. Yeah? It's your turn. How are you doing today? I can't hear you. Let's see if you maybe, does your microphone work? I see Dora as well. I see Bo. Hello. I see Jan, of course, who was a little bit late today, like me. I was on the beach and I ran up the stairs like, it's too late. But anyway, here I am. Jan, were you on the beach as well?
No, I'm still in bed.
No, you were in bed. Okay, so you rolled from the bed to the camera. No.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you? Okay, that's a good.
I told my son last night too. I was like, I'm just gonna sleep in.
What did you do last night?
Oh, I told my son. He said, "Mommy, what are you gonna do tomorrow?" And I said, "I'm gonna sleep in."
Just sleep. Sometimes you need a bit of sleep. It's winter after all. Hibernation.
Right.
Sometimes you need it. All right, cool. Adiba, did you fix your sound?
Yeah. I think
Okay, I can hear you. Can you put it a bit louder or something? Because it's a bit hard to hear you. Can you?
Possibly I need to speak louder then.
Yeah, okay, cool. So how have you been since the last readings we had? I want to remind people, that you were asking me about a person, if they were good for you or trustable. And I felt that they were not really trustable, but the business they're in or the world they're in is quite interesting for you, but not the person themselves. Mm-hmm. So do you want to talk about this again, or do you want to ask me something else?
I would like to ask something else this time.
Yes, ask me.
Because, well, the person that you said wasn't trustable actually was not trustable.
All right.
He was actually hiding something. He hid himself because he just, he was like, he just faked his whole identity. And he said, he just told me that what he felt was real, but he faked everything else. But everything around him was real. And I was like, well, why did you tell me lies or show me lies of who you are? But anyways, the other thing was that within the 2 or 3 weeks, someone new came up, which was like incredible because I did not expect that. And this someone new actually made me feel very comfortable, challenging me, pushing me to my new limits and wanting me to try out new things. The only thing is that this person is like Dr. Jekyll or Dr. Hyde, Mr. Hyde, sorry. It's like two
sides.
Two sides, yes. And what I think is like, because someone else told me about the fact that I repeat my cycles of love somehow. And it's like, I feel like this person is different, but I feel like I'm ruining it.
So what is your question in regards to that? Do you want to know if it's going to work or work out? Or do you want to know if you understood now how to, handle your feelings, your emotions in love? Because you said you're repeating, different things.
I would just like to know how it would go
All right.
because I really, really feel very comfortable with this person. It's like
All right.
nothing else before.
So you know what? I'm going to use the crystal cards, the crystal tarot, to see what they want to tell us about you and this person and what is the outcome between you two. Because I believe that whoever we date, whoever we're with, anyways, there's always something to learn, good or bad or whatever. But there's a reason for us interacting with certain people. So let's see what's in store for the two of you. You know what it's leading to. So let me shuffle the crystal cards that I like a lot. So you here, Adiba, he's here, and you here as outcome. Okay. Well, I mean, I think, you know, from what I see, I will show you the cards later, but from what I see with the crystal cards, this is a person that will help you to communicate your love, to express your love. So I like it. This person is bringing happiness into your life. I think there's a lot of happiness, you know, around him, and he helps you to express your feelings. It's positive, I find, you know, thanks to him, you can now express your feelings and you become better at it. That's what I would say. That's what it's opening up for you. And it's good because you understand each other. So I feel that way. This is you, the self-love card, the joy, that's him, you know, so he's bringing happiness and joy and helping you, you know, to be happy in the relationship. And the communication card, the aquamarine that Bo has, and she's going to buy one from gemselect.com, aquamarine. We were talking about it, by the way. So yes, this aquamarine is a communication card. So I think it's flowing. It's good. It's definitely someone you can, you know, exchange with and have a very positive exchange with. It's good. That's what I would say. So it's going to go well, I find, you know.
Yeah, because the only
Yeah.
thing is how he can kind of shift.
Uh,
That's the only thing that I think, though, the communication would be quite good between us.
Yes. Let me see, just like, let me pick a few tarot cards to see a little more clear about this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing, because I don't really feel that about him, you know, with the crystal card. But let me see a little bit, just if there's something you need to know about him that is, you know, maybe wrong. I don't know. Let me just see, you know, let me see a little bit. What is the positive, the negative about this person? No, no, no. The only thing I would feel about this person is that they like to enjoy themselves, you know, so they're very much about enjoyment and pleasure of life. And so that would be the only little warning about them. Maybe they like to, you know, eat a lot, celebrate a lot, have a lot of fun with their friends and all that. So, you know, people need to know their limits with that, you know. Life is not all about partying 24/7. And so this is a person who loves pleasure. But at the same time, it's great to be with someone who loves pleasure because they will bring good food, they will bring you to good parties, they will open the champagne, and dance all night. It's better than someone depressed on the sofa that doesn't want to do anything and plays the PlayStation 24/7 and smoke weed, you know. It's a different style. This one, he
Yeah.
likes good things of life, you know, and so no, I feel it's good. I don't understand this Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because maybe it's the after party kind of thing. Maybe he has too much celebration and then the day after is a little bit, you know,
I think
less
it's
fun than during the
because
party. I don't know.
I think it's because a friend kind of like thought about that about him. So
A friend said that to you? They're wrong. I feel that your friend or whoever said that, no, I don't feel that way. I feel this person is stressable. They just like fun. And that's the only thing that I would say. You know, it could be someone that likes to party and that's party. I mean, party, you know, going to celebration and stuff. That's the only thing I would say. But I don't feel it is someone negative or hiding anything or not at all. Absolutely not. I think it's a good person for you.
thank
So
you.
this person is going to help you, I feel, as well, to express your feelings. And the more you express them, the more you understand them, I guess. And the more you understand what's right for you, you know, because you can
Yeah.
be yourself. And then if this person encourages you to be that way, then you will be more yourself and then you will know yourself better and you will know how to deal with relationships in general. And I don't feel that this person has a hidden side that is scary or not at all. That's really not what I feel. Once again, it's your life. Keep your eyes open. You never know everything about someone. You know, sometimes you know someone for 20 years and then you realize that they were not at all what you thought they were. So, you know, it's important to always keep your eyes open. But I feel green light as well for you.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yes.
Wonderful, Ediba. Thank you for your question. Stay with us. If you don't, you could come back next week. It's always a pleasure and have a wonderful day or night.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let me see a little bit who else is here. I think I have a question that someone asked me secretly in the chat, in the Zoom chat. Let me just see what is being asked to me more. Let me see where is the chat, because I see some things. Okay, I'm opening the chat. It's going to be a surprise. Oh, it's you, Bo. Sorry for laughing. Because I see you in front of me and then I see like a secret message. Okay, what positive change ahead? Okay. I just have to okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm just laughing. Dora. How are you? Are you
Nervous.
eating? What are you eating?
Chips
Oh,
with
nice.
onion.
Give me some. No, we're just saying we could hear it, but I think it's fun, you know. This is like a,
I
we're all
must tell
together.
something first.
We're all together.
This type of conversation, not like typing on comments, is so good. We can interrupt, we can communicate, we can everything. I like this type of. It's
Yeah,
great.
exactly. We all communicate together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Bo, I'm reading your question. Can you say it loudly to everyone, or how does it work? The question you asked me this question about the marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Say it, please.
I'm wondering if you can shed some light on the positive changes that are ahead of me in the next 3 months in my marriage.
Okay, let
3
me
or
see a
4
little bit
months,
what I
whatever.
feel. Yeah, let me put some cards and see a little bit what is going on. So I'm going to do November, December, January, and see a little bit what is the evolution. Okay, so let me see. November, December, January. December, January. Okay. Well, it feels, as well as Sofiane, as we were talking before, January is going to be better. I feel that it's a moment when there will be more of a balance, especially in terms of the finances, you know. So I feel January is going to be better. At the moment, it's very important to keep the balance. The Temperance card is reversed, meaning it's hard to find a balance, but you're working on it, you know. And so you need to keep working on that. It's very important that you put energy in that, keeping the balance, dealing with him, you know, and trying to make sure that everything flows and not to get into fights.
Okay.
Very important you don't get into fights, and it's a bit of an unsettling moment, you know, for you. The Temperance is all about that because it's reversed. It's a little bit unsettling, you know, so it's a little bit wobbly kind of thing. And there could be arguments and, you know, December, you know, there's the, I never know what the card is in English anyway, because it's a French card and it's Le Battler, but it's a
knight?
No, it's not the knight.
Warrior?
This card is a magician, I think, in the other
Okay.
tarot. But anyway, this card is like, you know, the knowing how to do things, starting new things, and it's reversed, so it's a bit difficult, you know. So I feel it's quite tensed. November, December is quite tense for you in this situation is a marriage, but I feel that in January, there's a deal that is being put together and things can finally work out. So I know your story, you know, I have to say there's a son involved, you know, and I feel there could be a balance between the husband, the son, and you with a property or something. So I feel that the deal could be reached, you know, the triangle could be reached financially with a 3 of coins. That's what I'm sensing. What you can't do now, you could be able to do it in January, and that's in connection with your wedding, if I may say, your marriage.
Okay.
Marriage. So yes, January should be better. Yeah, and as you know, the sun as well, which is more light. And so I feel much more balanced in January, you know. Once again, I don't see a divorce. I just wanted to tell you, by the way, because, you know, we sometimes talk about it, and I never really saw a divorce, I have to say, no matter what's going on, I don't see it. And you're not the only one. I have clients and people that I know that are like in conversations about divorce, you know, they have a wedding, they're talking about it, but it's just not happening. I don't see it happening. And sometimes it just doesn't happen, you know, because it was just a conversation and scary conversation and it doesn't happen, you know. So it's sometimes, you know, until it really happens, sometimes it doesn't always happen, even if people talk about it, you know? It's like sometimes people want to move out somewhere or buy a new house, or I would like to live in Minnesota, or I would like to live in Vegas or whatever. And then they never do it because it just didn't happen, you know? They stay where they are, you know? So that happens sometimes. I wanted to tell you that.
Great. Thank you.
All right. You're very welcome. Have a wonderful day. It's great to see you.
Thank you. You too. Yes. Namaste.
Stay with us. Namaste.
Yes.
All right, and now we have Dora.
Okay, so
How are you today?
I'm fine and I'm nervous because I don't know what to expect from the answer. So this is my story. I have an ex. I was with him like for 8 months, and we are separated and without conversation like 4 months. But every 2 weeks he's at my door because I blocked him. He can't reach me. So the
Yes.
last week he didn't come, but he called me like on Tuesday and asked me like business stuff, like he
Right.
needs some business help.
Right.
So I don't know what is on his mind and what he's thinking, or
All right.
what does he want from me? Is that is what it's business? Okay, the real question, or he just want? Oh yeah, and he called me from another number, not from his number because he's blocked. So I
Yeah.
want to know what is in his head. What does he want from me?
I'm gonna check that out. I just wanted to remind people that last week we talked, and I did a
Okay.
little reading for you, and I really felt that you were going to reconnect with him, and that it was going to be nice this time. So I just wanted to
Yeah.
remind you what I said last
No,
week.
my ego is like to the clouds. I
What did you say?
wasn't nice at him. My ego was like high to the clouds. I wasn't like nice
High to the
because he
clouds,
doesn't
yes.
deserve nice. Yeah.
All right. So let's see now this week, because he called you from another number and a
Yeah.
hidden number, and let's see exactly what is in his mind. If if he just wants help with business, or if he wants something else than business
Yeah.
with you.
What does he
Okay.
want from me? I don't know what
Okay.
he want from
You know
me.
what? I'm going to pick a crystal card. I think it's more going to give us a little more insight on what is
Okay.
in his
I
mind
agree.
and what he wants.
I
Okay.
like that card. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's see. I remind everyone you call from Croatia
Okay.
that I
He's
haven't visited
Pisces.
yet.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome.
He's
All right, cool.
Pisces and I'm Cancer.
I
Just,
know you told me last time. I remember.
yeah.
I do have a good memory. I just wanted to say so. When something I say, usually I always remember it, or when
Yeah,
somebody
that's
writes
nice.
something.
That's
All right.
nice.
Okay. So let me shuffle the crystal card. What's in the mind of this person towards you? Balance. I feel that
Okay.
he wants balance with you. He wants to reconnect with you. It's not just about, the business, actually. He wants to kind of like reconnect with you, I feel, and kind of like put things even with you. I don't feel that it
Mm-hmm.
comes from a bad intention from the card that I get,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Okay.
So that's what I would say. He wants to kind of like, this card, the bungee stones as well. There's like one is male, the other one is female. Usually it's two crystals that you can actually get. You find them in Utah on the floor. It's made of, it's like kind of iron. You pick them. There's a big one, small one, negative,
Okay.
positive. And when you put them in your hands, it brings a balance. I feel that what
Mm-hmm.
he wants from you is to get the balance. You're the woman, he's the man, and he's kind of like trying to
What
find a
kind
balance.
of balance? Romance balance, getting back together balance. What kind of balance?
Yeah, that kind of balance. That's what he wants. He wants,
He wants to
whatever
be with
argument.
me.
Say that again.
He wants to reconcile. He wants to be with me again.
He wants first to reconcile and make sure that you are not upset at each other, and you can have a conversation and make things even. That's what he's looking for now. So reconnecting with you and make sure there's no arguments, there's no negative things. This is what I feel he wants. Yes.
Okay, but what if he has someone? I don't know. But what if it's that kind of balance? Because he don't know what to do.
I think the first
Do you feel?
part of the balance that he wants to achieve with you is just to make sure that there's no anger anymore between the two of you. So that's what he wants first. It's like it's like if you had an argument with a friend about something. They said I would lend you their car when you needed it, and finally say, by the way, I can't lend you the car. Then you get upset at each other for whatever reason for 6 months.
Yeah, when I hear his voice, I was like, my heart is like bouncing like crazy. I don't know what he wants from me. Okay.
No, he wants balance. I feel that's really what it's like. He wants balance. So I do feel, in connection with the reading I had last week with you, and then what I'm seeing now, I feel it's a good idea to reconnect the pieces, because it's meant to be that way. I'm not saying open the door and jump in the bed, no.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe go for coffee somewhere, and have a conversation, and in a neutral place, and just see, okay, it's always good anyway to kind of like bring the balance when you had some kind of arguments or stress with someone, even if it's in a love relationship or love. So I feel this is what's supposed to happen. You don't have to let him inside your house. You can go somewhere or in the park or walking
So
somewhere.
you think that he will come to my door next time? He won't call from another number?
That I don't know. That I can't tell you how this is going to happen. But the intention is
soon.
that I don't know if he's going to knock at your door or call you. This I can't say how this is going to happen, if he's calling or knocking at the door. But in general, what he wants is that a balance with you.
So he wants to reconcile.
Reconcile, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, but I think that's something like he is thinking to be or not to be, like Virgos. You know what I'm saying?
No, can you say that again? I didn't understand.
Like a Virgo thing, you know?
Like a what?
Like balanced, to be or not to be with me.
No. This is not the sense of balance. No, he wants to make sure that if there's anything that made you upset about him, that is kind of concealed. You know, he wants to work things out with you, so you're not upset at him, he's not upset at you, and then you can start thinking of maybe other things, you know, that you can do together. But the first step is like to make sure that you can have a conversation and see exactly, you know, what made you upset, and talk about that. That's what I'm feeling, to get the balance.
Okay.
You know? And I want you to say as well, because this is a card that comes up, you know, the boji stones. You can get them in a store and actually use them to get this balance in you. It's absolutely amazing. These stones are so amazing, you know, and try to see what they make you feel. That is what needs to happen between you and him. This is what I feel.
Okay, so what I just want to confirm something.
Sure, go on.
Is it going to be like a long time waiting, or it will be like for like few days, months, that he call me or come or anything else?
I don't know. I can't really answer that. I think it comes from you. Do you want to allow him in or not? That's the thing, because he will keep calling or knocking, or, you know, because he wants that.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Are you going to understand that, you know, and acknowledge it, and then decide, okay, you know, maybe I should go for coffee with him and sit somewhere, and maybe we should have a conversation. So, you know, I'm not that stressed. Maybe you need to actually be ready for it.
So he will keep trying to see what, like, in what way I breathe for everything, yeah?
Can you say that again?
I said that he is going to try convince me that he's serious, and he's going to call me or something, like, or what?
I mean, it's not just that. I feel that he cannot move forward in life if things are not even with you, and if he cannot discuss everything with you, because it bothers him very much, because you know what? He cares about you. That's why.
It bothers him, yeah.
Because he cares about you. But it's like if you love someone.
I wanted that.
It's like if you love somebody, you know, and then they're really upset about something you did, then they hurt, you know, and they want you to not hate them, you know, because they love you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what he needs. So it's to you to decide, do I want to have this conversation or not?
Yeah.
You are the mistress of the whole thing. You decide, you know?
Because I never, in our relationship, when we were together, I never saw his effort about that relationship. So he's going to be like constantly just seeing if I'm okay or not.
I think now he wants to make the effort. So it's to you to see, do you want to?
I want to see that effort, okay? Because I didn't have it in our relationship on his side. I want to see that. Yeah.
Yes. So maybe go for coffee, go outside. You don't have to bring him inside, you know, go in a neutral place. Say, okay, let's go for a walk, and then you have a conversation about it, and you say, okay, what did you want to tell me? You know.
So
and
this no connection and not seeing each other for like 1 month, that bothered him.
Because he cares about you. That's what bothers him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
You're happy now?
Yeah, of course. I like that. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Thank you for your question, Dora. Stay with us. I'll go and come back next Sunday. I'll be here. It's a pleasure to give you guidance and light in your relationships.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
very much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
So now we have a question from Sunidhi Bhargav to everyone. When is my turn? Then I can talk on audio. All right, ask me a question if you want. I'm not sure I can see you, but can you ask the question with your audio and I will respond to it. So Sunidhi Bhargav, I don't know where you're calling us from. If you can tell us, that would be
Hi,
great.
can you hear me?
Now I can hear you perfectly.
Can you hear me?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, that's great.
All right.
So my birthday's coming, like it's on November 24th. I'm
All right.
1995, Sagittarius.
All
So
right.
I wanted to know if what you can tell me, because I don't know what to ask you. If I want to ask you something, maybe I can just ask you related to my career.
All right, so let's see a little bit what's going to happen with your career, and we can start, you know, on your birthday, which is November
And anything
24th.
special you can tell me because my birthday's coming.
Okay, let's see. Let's see a little bit what's happening with the career. Usually it's like one question each because obviously this is only 1 day a week, like an hour show. So
Okay,
I'm going to focus.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to focus on you because I have a lot of questions coming from everywhere. So let's see what is going to happen for your birthday, my dear Sagittarius. I'm an Aries. I get on very well with Sagittarius. They love to travel and they're amazing. So great to be connected to you. Let me see what is happening for your birthday and career-wise. So let's see a little bit like November, December, January. Let's put like 3 cards and see a little bit what I can see. You know, I feel that actually November, around your birthday, it's going to be quite nice. I see some love around, people liking you. You may be starting something new, having a new idea. There's this King of Cup. King of Cup is like the actor. It is someone who loves to like have a social life, interact with people, put something out there, show their talent, you know. So I see you really, you know, on your birthday, you're going to really want to put yourself out there, you know. So you're going to be like, people are going to notice you and see you. So I see that. So there could be something where you start showcasing what you do to people. So that could be a start in November around your birthday. You know, I feel there could be a new start like that. But there's something I don't like is that the months after, in December, this is the 7 of Swords, and there could be some betrayal around it. So be careful if you start something new in November. December could not be what November was, in the sense that there could be some betrayal around. It's not clear, a lack of clarity around what you're doing, okay? So don't get too excited in November. It is a good idea. It's great to put yourself out there. I can see you, yeah, I really can see you shine, you know, and put yourself out there. But in December, then you realize, you know, it's not, the people around are not that clear. There's a financing as well around it. Maybe they don't, with the money, it's not clear, okay? But in January, the sun is here, bringing the light. And I feel, you know, for a lot of people, January seems, today at least, what I'm seeing, it's going to be a good month for a lot of people, bringing clarity, new opportunities. I think the clarity on what's happening in December will occur in January. So to sum up what I said, in November, I see you really being out there, bringing your talent out there and being really excited about it. I see something artistic as well around it. But in December, you realize that something's not clear. People have been lying. The financing is not coming the way it was supposed to. But then the clarity comes in January, the sun. So the project is finally working in January. This is what I would say for you.
Basically, December, it's like there's a little bit of negativity or something about negative people, something like that, right?
Yeah, it's negative, like the people around you maybe have been lying or they don't pay you the way they were supposed to pay you for your talent. That's what I'm sensing, that there could be a problem with that, you know? Like you were supposed to get paid and then they don't pay. So you have to kind of fix it, but it's fixed in January, I feel.
You won't be able to tell me about my career because it's supposed to be only one question, right?
But that was about your career.
That was?
It was, yes. That was like what's going to happen in the next 3 months career-wise. So November,
you mean in December, the career will be negative?
Yeah, the people around, I feel, are not going to pay you the way they were supposed to pay you. They will be lying. And, you know, it's like November starts well, you know, like around your birthday. And then end of December, I see that there's a bit of a trick in there. But January, finally, everything clears. So it's not super nasty, but it's not pleasant. It's good to know in advance that people are not going to stick to their word.
Because I'm like currently working, I'm currently in the progress of making my career, like I'm doing the degree, so I don't understand the message clearly. Like
I understand. So I feel that in November, you know, and around your birthday, you're going to feel excited about it. I feel you're going to put something out there, you know, show yourself to the world, show yourself to, maybe if you're doing a degree, it can be at your school, or you're putting something out there.
Okay.
And you're going to be disappointed because they're not good to receive it well. In December, they're going to trick you. So maybe, let's say you presented a project, you know, and you were really put all your heart in it and you were really happy to put it out there. And then people are just kind of like destroying it and criticizing it and say, oh, you know what, it's really bad what you did, and you will be hurt by that. That's what I'm sensing, you know. And maybe it will not give you the points you were supposed to get for it, and because you're going to put your heart in it, it's going to feel like unfair. You know, even if you are like at college, or, you know, if you are at, sorry, not university, you know, you can do things and then things are not fair. You know, you presented something or you did an exam and you think you did great, but the teachers were not, you know, they were just awful because they wanted to put someone in front and then they didn't judge you properly. I feel something like that is happening. Betrayal.
Okay, so this was only based on career, okay? Right?
Can you say that again?
This is only based on career, right? I don't have to worry
Based
about
on
anything.
career, yes. And December, once again, not great, but January, the light comes. So there's what's going to happen in December is going to be cleared in January. And you're going to be like loved for what you do at your right. How can I say it? You will get the attention you're supposed to get in January, but not in December.
But it won't like affect my school as far as I know.
Can you say that again?
It won't affect my marks or anything like that. I mean,
No, but in December, yeah, December, there's going to be, you're not going to be judged fairly in December for what you put in place in November. I don't like it. But January, you're saved. You know, something's coming to save you and bring the light. That's what I'm feeling.
all right. Okay,
It's a
thank
little
you.
bit like that. You know, I see like this kind of thing, you know, like November is starting high, you know, and then it's like, oh my God. Go on.
Like a graph wave going up and down.
Yeah, it's going to be like high, you know, around your birthday, then go down. You're going to be, what are they doing, you know? And then it's going to be the light is coming back in January and clarity. So I would say do not worry too much, but be aware that even if you're so excited about what you're presenting, people in front of you might not be that nice and they might judge you wrongly, you know? And that happens, like when you go to an audition, you know? Sometimes, you know, you've seen that in movies, people go to an audition, they do something great, and then the judge are absolutely mean and awful, and they just say, oh, this is awful, we didn't like it, and it was good, you know? So I feel something like that.
Okay, that's good then.
But there's clarity in January, all right? So it's just something to look forward to.
Yep, I'm gonna focus on the positive.
Yes, absolutely, because it is positive. I feel the whole thing overall, positive outcome, that's what really matters. I don't see you like sinking.
Yeah.
I just see you a little bit like wavy, like, you know.
I guess that's balance. That's part of balance.
Yeah, it is. I agree. It's great when it's always high, but in your case, yeah, December is going to be a little bit like, you know. So yeah, protect yourself. That's what I would say. You know, protect yourself from other people's judgment or lies, because they do sometimes. And when it happens, you need to be prepared and think, okay, that's human nature. Sometimes people lie and they're horrible. Sometimes they're very nice, but you never really know. Horrible or nice can happen any minute from anyone, you know. So it's good to be prepared and not to feel completely, you know, devastated if people are fake sometimes or say something bad to you, because sometimes it happens. Yeah, as you said, yeah, the balance, kind of, yeah. But it's there won't be fair. That's what I don't like. That's not balance. That's people lying and not being nice. So I don't know if that's part of balance. That's just being awful, you know.
Yes.
But you need to keep your balance, because you will encounter people like that, and liars, and people that don't stick to their word and that try to slag your work and, you know, off. So that will happen.
Not care too much about their opinion. Just focus on myself.
Absolutely, yes, yes. Be centered on yourself. That's what I feel, because that's what matters. What you're doing is great. It's going to be really good. If people want to be awful to you, shine even more, you know, so the world can see. And that's why you have the sun in January, because it's good what you're doing. Do not feel like, oh, I didn't. The only bad thing would be to let people put you down, you know, for what you put there, because that would be the wrong attitude to have, to let them put you down, because they are wrong in that particular case.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your question. And you are very welcome to come next Sunday and ask me more questions. It's a pleasure. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes, I will surely visit again.
All right. Thank you very much. You have a good evening, I guess.
Evening? You too.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Evening, you can say, yeah.
All right. Wonderful. Take care. And then I'm going to see our next question because we have things happening in the chat on the side. So let me see what is happening. Gros bonjour de Genève. Thank you for calling us from Geneva. It's great, you know, because I love Geneva in Switzerland, one of my favorite cities in the world, and I go there whenever I can. So somebody's asking me a question in French, but this is kind of in English. So Baptiste, I'm going to tell you what's happening with you in work. So this is Baptiste. I'm going to send you, I'm going to pick some cards and tell you what is happening work-wise. Because you asked me about work and love, I'm just going to focus on the work right now and see what's happening for you, Baptiste, in work. Yeah, and you are sending us a message from Twitch. This is my first message from Twitch, so it's exciting because I'm broadcasting this on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and I'm on Zoom as well. So it's really amazing. And make sure you subscribe to all these different channels so you can know when I'm online, because there will be more shows. So if you subscribe, you make sure that all the next shows that are going to come, and there are going to be so many, you know, you'll be like, oh my God, another show, another show, another show. So if you subscribe, you make sure that I can connect with you. All right, so let's see for you, Baptiste, in Genève, what is happening with the work. Okay, so I'm going to see a little bit November, December, January. Let's see a little bit for these 3 months. It's a bit tense, Baptiste, I have to say. You know, the situation at the moment is a little bit unsettled, unsettling, you know, for November. It's a bit difficult. There's a weird vibe around. There's some choices that are being made. I don't know if there's a management around you or the people you are trying to work with. It's a bit difficult. They're a bit, they're not really open. They're not very easy. So I don't really like November, I have to say. I wonder if you don't do jobs like, you know, what's the word, contracts and stuff. I have the feeling that you do different contracts, you know, and November is a bit dark. December is going to be like something much better. I see you working with people. There's a 6 of Cups. So there's some happiness, something good happening. Maybe you work in this industry of, you know, event and celebrations. I see celebrations in December. So December should be a good month for you. I quite like it. January is something, what you started in December is going to stop. There's a, I forgot how it's called in English. Anyway, there's this card that says things are called actually the Tower. Yeah. So the Tower happens in January. So what you have started in December is stopping in January, but then there's something else that's starting. So for you, I feel there's going to be different contracts, you know. Yeah. I feel there's going to be different things coming, stopping, coming, stopping. So it's going to be very much like this for you, you know, new contract, something stopping, something starting. So you have to be strong. Yes, that's what I'm feeling. But there will be new contracts, new money, new work. Okay, cultural jobs, you're saying 2 official jobs. Yeah, I feel December is going to be good. Then something's going to end. Then something else is going to start. It's going to be very much like that. En dents de scie, we say in French, which is like a saw. You know, so like to cut the wood. So it's going to be a little bit like that. That's what I would say. But overall, it's okay. It's funny because you have these ups and downs. You know, I can see again the Ace of Wands that is reversed, means something stops, but then there's a judgment, something else starts. So it's going to be completely like that. So when it's like that, you need to kind of, you know, relax. When it's like that, enjoy, and then relax, you know, and kind of like and enjoy. So I feel it's going to be like that for you, Baptiste. So it's 50-50. 50% is amazing, 50% is awful. So it's really, you have to deal with these 2 things. That's what I would say, right? I hope I was able to bring you a little bit of light, and stay with us. And I'm here every Sunday. You're very welcome to ask more questions. And then maybe next week we can talk about your love life. And now, because you asked me about love, all right? So now moving to Jan, who's in Zoom with us, and we're getting close to the end of the show. So
Hello.
Jan, hello, how are you? What is your question today? What would you like to ask us?
Like it's my continuous saga in dating.
That's fine.
So-
I specialize in love and sagas.
So we went out, we had a good time, and then he got really, really drunk.
Right.
And I don't like that. And I don't think it's going to work out because I just had a feeling he drinks too much before. And now
That's possible. I just want to remind people, because you're just a little bit, Jan met somebody, I felt that it was going to be a good person for her, but with a bit of challenge. Then she had to reveal something to him. She wasn't sure she should, but she did. And then it went okay. And then they saw again each other last Sunday, I guess, after the show. You went to that. And this person was drinking a little bit too much and went a bit strange. And now you're a bit worried that he might have a drinking problem. Is that right?
Right. But the thing is, I've actually been hanging out with other people. And
bad. I told you it was the right one.
I know, but I'm just curious about the other two.
I'm kidding. Everyone is. Anyway, it's your life. You have to live your life.
I'm just curious because I thought this guy was my favorite too, but he got really drunk, like way too drunk. And
so
I didn't
really hated it, right?
I hated it. So I've got two other people I'm seeing, so I'm wondering.
Oh, I want to look into them. I just wanted to say Gita. I think that's how it's pronounced on YouTube. Is asking me, do you take questions on YouTube chat? Yes, I am, absolutely. So you can write your question while I'm replying to the question to Jan, of Jan, and then I will reply your question, Gita. So you're very welcome writing your question. I will have it, and then I will tell you the answer. All right, yeah, back to you. Do you want to talk about one of the person you've been hanging out with, one of the new person you are kind of like talking to?
Yeah,
or?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, so okay. So let's say A and B, because there's two people you said, correct?
Right.
All right, so let's see a little bit.
We have the lawyer and the really good looking guy, which is what I call him to my friends.
All right, so let's see, is the lawyer good for you? Let me see, the lawyer is here. I'm going to pick just one card and see, okay, with the tarot, the Marseille tarot. The lawyer, I don't like it too much. It feels that his life is kind of like, kind of a hard life. This is the Eight of Swords, and it's very much, everything is complicated and heavy, and he might have a lot in his mind. There's a lot in the mind, you know, and he's not fun. I don't like that. This is not a fun person, you know? So I don't like that part. He's probably intelligent. He's unlucky as well, or he never takes a chance in new things. It is someone who's a little bit, you know, they don't take chance, they don't start new things, they don't try new things. There's no, what I don't like is that it's not fun. I don't see a lot of fun around this person because they never let themselves do fun things. So I think it will just not be fun. I don't like it too much for you, right? I mean,
I want fun.
Yeah, the lawyer, I don't know. This lawyer doesn't seem to be the right lawyer for you.
Going through some stuff.
So let's look into the hot guy. You know what? Go with him. No, I'm kidding. Let's put the card.
Really hot.
Okay, so let me shuffle the cards and see a little bit if the hot guys is hot for you. All right, so let me see this hot guy. No. I think, you know, maybe he's hot, but I think his business life seems to be a bit of a disaster. There's something wrong with the business with the hot guy.
Right.
So I don't know about his life. You know, it seems that he lost a lot of money, I feel. I feel something collapsing, you know, regarding him. So his situation doesn't seem really good, other than he's good looking, which is always, you know, that nobody can take. But let me just put like two cards and see like more specifically what you and him could kind of do together. But I just told you, you know, what I feel from what's happening to him. So it's
I know what we can do together. Sorry? I said, I know what we can do together.
Sorry?
I said, I know, I can think of things we can do together.
Of course, but let's see if it's a good mix, you know, you and him, like, because it's, you know, so you and him. Be careful. This person could be interested in money, you know, because they have such a failure in their business situation that they might be someone, I feel it's a bit of a crook, that person. You understand crook? I can't pronounce it well with the crook, like a gypsy. You know, it could be a crook.
Crook. He's a crook.
Crook. Yeah, like someone who kind of steals things. Yeah. So he's hot, but he might be not trustable, you know?
Right.
So be careful, you know, and maybe you must see where he lives or what he's doing before you do much with him. And do not bring him to your house.
Okay. Really?
Or if you, I don't like it.
You think he's gonna steal something?
No, but it could be people that could steal even numbers or things, you know, to copy your passport. You know, some people identity theft, or, you know, it doesn't have to be someone who's going to steal your jewelry or something, but it could be someone who's absolutely not trustable. I absolutely don't like it. Something is wrong with this person, how they do business and how they operate with money. And they lost a lot of things and they are desperate. They have issues. This guy has issues with this money situation. So sometimes people, you know, they do anything, you know, so be careful.
Okay.
I would not recommend to bring them to your house.
Okay.
But once again, because this is your life, and, you know, I encourage people to do their things, you know, if you want, you know, you like him, you find him attractive, get to know more about him and just, you know, do some cross-checking with what I told you.
Right.
Usually I'm right, because that's why people call me again, you know, otherwise, I mean, it would be years that people write everywhere that everything I say is crap, you know.
Right.
But people do call me again and stuff. So me, I feel what I'm telling you, but you need to double check, because you need to live your life, but do not bring him into your house. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And do not forget to quickly about the other one, because I felt, you know, maybe you need to try a little bit harder, but that's all I would say.
I like him very much, but the drinking is a big concern.
I hear you. Absolutely. Yes. I totally get you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was my favorite.
I understand. Well, let's see what's going to happen. You know, we are getting close to the end of the show. I'm going to reply to like some questions we have on YouTube and everywhere. But Jan, it was great to have your question today. And it seems that, you know, it's good to have a bit of a variety in your love life and explore other options. And now let me see a little bit what is happening on YouTube. I think I'm neglecting some people because the messages are arriving very quick. And then I talk a lot. So Bruno was saying, ciao, Raphael. Hello, Bruno. You can ask a question if you want, and you asked it. Okay. So, hi, can I have a card, please? I am in lockdown in Milano. So this is not a real question, but let me just pick a crystal card for you and give you some advice about you being locked down in Milano. By the way, I used to live in Milano, so it's a city I know very well, and I like it a lot. I still have friends there, and I know Milano so well. So let me see what the crystal card want to say for you, and then that's a message from Facebook. So let's see what the crystal card want to tell you. Life purpose, you know, I think the fact that I get this card for you, this crystal card, the Amazonite crystal, is that, you know, you might be locked down today, but you won't be locked down tomorrow. Remember why you are on this earth, and we connect with the essence, the true essence of who you are. Even though, once again, lockdown, awful, it's so annoying and everyone hates it and it feels like a prison, or I totally feel for you. But at the same time, if you reconnect with who you really are, what you're bringing to this planet, what you've been bringing all your life, the reasons why people love you, like you know, the talents you have, if you focus on that, it will be easier for you to see that there's no wall around that, you know, around your talent, around who you are, who loves you. Even if you're locked down, and Milan is probably really annoying right now with that situation, but it cannot take who you are. It cannot take you. You are there. You've been here for a while. You know, you've been on this planet for a while, and you will be there for longer. So I don't know if that resonates with you, if you see what I'm saying. It's like a singer, for instance, that would be in entertainment. Now they can't sing for maybe 1 year because the entertainment is paralyzed. But they sung so much and they made so many videos and people were so transported by their talent. If you refocus on that, you will understand that that will live forever and that will occur again and you will be able to sing again. So that's what I feel for you, Bruno, you know. So I feel things are going to be okay. And the way to go through it is to reconnect with who you are and remember, you know, who you are, your self-worth, that you really are somebody in this world and that you will be more that way. So it's a good moment as well to meditate and write down all the qualities you have, everything you brought in this world, the reasons why people love you, care about you, and everything that you are worth. And you will be able to go through. And that's also the message that you need to reconnect to what, how can I explain it, to your real journey in life, you know, what it is you really want in this life. It's a moment to reconnect with that. Write down on a piece of paper, what do I really want? Do I want to be in Milan? Do I want to be traveling? Do I want this or that? Start to reconnect with that and make a plan on what you really want to be and what is your life purpose. So I hope that was bringing a little bit of light for you. Say hi to Milano for me. I really like this city. And now I'm going to move on to Gita. So are you taking question yet? Or asking me that? Okay, so the question is, will Aquarius R reach out to me? So Gita from YouTube is asking me if Aquarius R is going to reach out to her. So let me shuffle some cards. I'm talking with a new guy P and Aquarius there. Okay, so all right, so and she's bringing more specifically that she's talking to a new person called P, but Aquarius R is the X. So should she kind of like reconnect with R or move on with P? So I guess it's like, I get what you're saying. So let me just see, and we're going to compare that a little bit on the table and see. Okay, so R is here, P is here, and you are in the middle. All right, so I would say that it's completely finished with R, you know, in a sense that this is a sword, the Ace of Sword reverse. It's the end of a contract. It's finished. Don't go back, whatever, you know. So it's kind of Aquarius R. I feel that it's finished, over, finish, finito, okay? As P, I feel that it's someone who has like a lot of personality. This is a 5 of Wands. It's a card where someone likes to express, you know, who they are, what they feel. So they can be a bit of a strong personality. I see you in the middle, the sun, you know, you really like to be in relationship. You really want to be with somebody. And I want to see what's going to happen between the two of you. That's a bit strange with P, what I see. I feel that you will be able to move forward with P when you decided that with R, it's finished. So what my advice to you is you can have love with P, the new one, only when you decided that, okay, R, it's finished, I put it behind, it hasn't worked, it's over. So you need to work on yourself with that and try to really visualize what it is you are missing so much about R, Aquarius R, in your life. Maybe there's nothing to be missed because it just hasn't worked. The moment you decided that, you know what, whatever, that hasn't worked, life is long, I can move on to something else. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. P is still attached to this X. Yeah, but still, you need, I feel that R is behind. You really need to put that behind because it really feels that it hasn't worked and you should not give it any more attention. That's what I'm sensing. Until you were able to really, you know, put that behind, it's going to be difficult for you to move forward with P or with anyone else. But now that you're saying that he's still attached to his ex, let me just see what the ex is like and him together, because I'm always very curious about situations. And we should stop because I'm a little bit over time, but I want to know and bring you clarity. The ex is very complicated. She's a little bit very, very, very unbalanced, very heartbroken. The ex is a bit, compared to you, and I don't know the ex, but this ex person is a bit of a mess emotionally, you know. So the ex who's in contact is totally depressed and anxious, and it's a very, very, very complicated person to be with. I doubt if he had to choose between you and her, he would choose you because you are the sun, you know, so you are light. The girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend is like very down, very depressed, and it's a bit poisonous actually to be with someone like that. So he's probably attached to her because she's kind of like trying to, say, oh, I'm so depressed, please talk to me, help me, I'm so devastated, whatever. That's the attachment they have. But, I think he will be able to just, tell her, you know what, I can't deal with it anymore. If you disconnect yourself as well from the past and from R. That's what I'm feeling. I hope I was able to bring you a little bit of clarity and that you will be back next Sunday. Let me know what is happening. I always like to see the evolution, to see as well if what I said happened. It often does. And we'll be able to reconnect and talk again, Gita. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll know next Sunday when I'm live, you can see the video and we can connect. And it was great to connect. Thank you very much for your message. I thank you all for being here today, Sunday, for the RTWM Tower Live. Bruno as well, thank you very much for your message and for being there. And it's a joy to see you too. He's saying it's a joy to be in the show. Thank you for coming. And I will be back next Sunday. So have a wonderful Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.